Saying, kind of, this is literally 15 minutes away from where I live. It's just lush, you know. You really do take it for granted what we've got on our doorstep. You know, hear about all these people that are travelling all around Europe to go and see all these amazing places. And granted, you know, there are some unbelievable places around Europe, but you know, the UK definitely has some amazing places as well. So just, I guess, try and make the most of it. You know, it's local, it's on your doorstep, go for it. You know, I mean, I am quite lucky in the sense that, you know, really close to the Chilterns, and that we can just nip out and do stuff like this in a midweek. You know, not everyone has that luxury, especially if you live in sort of, you know, Cambridge and areas like that where it's a lot flatter. But you know, there's still some amazing walks. It's just, you just gotta get out and do it. So yeah, anyway, we've kind of gone up that ascent now, which is sort of just behind us there. We're now sort of scooping around this tree here, sort of single tree on its own, sort of a little signpost to turn left, and then that's kind of what we call Chiltern Hill, and then we kind of walk along that ridge line and then back down again. So yeah, so far it's been 15 minutes, but I've been trying to sort out my GoPro, so probably more like 7 or 8 minutes really. But yeah, there's plenty of sheep here. Crikey. Don't remember there being that many last week. They've obviously all just been cut and shaved and trimmed. So just got to Chiltern Hill now. I guess you kind of signify it by this tree just here, really. There's not a sort of trip point or anything, it's just Chiltern Hill, that's what it's named as on the reel of that, anyway. Sort of all trails. So yeah, we're here and we're just going to sort of carry on down this track here where my parents are heading, and then there's like a little kind of there's quite a lot of blackberry bushes and stuff, so we're kind of hoping that last week there was a few that were sort of starting to turn. You know, we nicked a couple off the trees, the bushes, had a couple, so we've got a little pot with us this time. We're going to see if we can pick a few. Here we are at the blackberry trees. Look at all these. Some of them are starting to turn, some of them are still a little bit pink. But yeah, I think these are sloes. I'm guessing they're sloes. They're definitely not blueberries. Blackcurrants. They've kind of got like a bit of a sort of coating on them. I don't know if you can see that, but if I rub it, it kind of rubs off. It turns a bit green. So I'm guessing they're kind of sloes. But yeah, sloes all along here. All along here. This sort of hedgerow. I'm just going to get some picked. Cool, so bit of foraging done. Got a nice few blackberries and that. Maybe make a pie or something over the weekend. But yeah, now we're going to be coming into like a bit of like a woodland bit now. It's like an old fallen tree. It's just nice. It's just nice. It's not nothing like, it's not like the Lake District. It's just nice. Maybe see the view sort of there. Then look over the farmer's field. So we're going to be sort of walking over this field, or sort of round this field, and then you see the hedgerow, sort of farmer's field, hedgerow in the middle. We're walking all the way along that. I don't know if you can see that through the trees, but yeah, it's just a nice little walk. I mean, so far it's taken us about 30 minutes. Usually it'd be about, I don't know, 15 or 20 to get to this point, but like I say, technology, eh? It's good when it works. So this is where we sort of go through had a bit of rain, like I said, recently, so it's a bit boggy here, but walk through, there's a little bit of woodland. It's not really woodland, it's just a fallen tree next to the woodland. Yeah, you guys see all in there, sort of the Ashridge estate in there. There we go, more views. Some of the sun's not out really, but with all the hot weather that we've had, it's actually quite nice to be out in the, with it being a bit cooler. It's still 19, 20 degrees, and it is, you know, 7 o'clock at night, so it's not ridiculously cool, but definitely cooler than it has been. You know, we've been having sort of upwards to sort of mid-30s going on in the last few weeks, and it's just been quite warm. Yeah, we go. A little bit more of sort of the woodland and the Ashridge estate in there. Oh, trying to get me taken off by a tree. Another one. This bit we're coming up to now would be a nice little spot to kind of have a bit of a, I don't know, a little picnic or brew or whatever. Kind of look over the fields, the farmers' fields, and just peace and quiet. I don't think this path gets trod much. Oh, nearly fell. I don't think this path gets really trod much, to be fair. But yeah, nice little kind of spot here. Woodland there, that's the way we came. Lovely little spot for a little picnic or something. Brew. A couple of sandwiches. But then again, it's only an hour walk, so it's not something that you are going to be spending all day doing. You could probably join it on to a bigger walk. A couple of weekends ago we did a 14-mile hike from sort of Wendover to Ivinghoe Beacon, and you have to walk through kind of around this bit, so I guess you could probably tag it on somewhere. There's plenty of walks around here. All you got to do is go onto the All Trails app, or any kind of app like that, really, hike, something like that, where you can kind of see all the routes and stuff around here. You could spend months, years walking around here and still discover new bits and bobs. There's plenty to see. And even if you do it multiple times like we have, you know, there's still plenty to see every time we come. Like we say, we only came here last week, and the farmer had just finished baling the fields. So this field was full of hay bales or straw bales, and this week all the straw bales have gone, and it's all been ploughed by the look of it. So yeah, every week there's just something new, and it doesn't have to be massive, but it's just keeping up with, you know, keeping up with everything, keeping up with a bit of nature. You know, it's always stressful at the moment, especially with everything. So just to get out for an hour or so, once or twice a week, that's all it takes. It really does help. It's just silent. It's for me anyway. Might be a little bit of breeze for you. So sorry if you can't hear me, or maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm just going to turn the camera around now. We're coming into like a bit of a narrow bit, which is why I say I don't really think this path gets trodden too much. Sheep maybe, like you can see the path's been trodden a little bit, but not a great deal. Once you sort of carry on going down here a little bit, it really does sort of start narrowing up. And every week we come, it seems to be getting more and more overgrown. So with the bushes being quite wet, I've not really dressed for it, but I'm probably going to get a bit damp going through this bit. Ooh. The exercise ring's closed. Couldn't lose you in the dark, Dad, with your bright orange, blue, bloody orange, blue top.
Well, in case the helicopter needs to find them.
Oh, right. Because of the high altitude.
Film this.
That's alright, it's only going on YouTube. What do you think I've been staying back? This is the bit I wanted to get on camera.
Yeah, that would be the highlight.
Yeah. Go on, I won't film it all. Or maybe I should. No, I will. Cool, he's done that. Cool. Flipping heck. Oh. Oh dear. So this is a little star thing, and it's quite cool actually. I've never seen like this before. I mean, you guys might have done, but do a lot of hiking through sort of Wales and the Lake District and stuff. I've never seen this. Look, a little bit for your dog to go under. That's pretty cool. Or little people, don't know. Anyway, here we go. Trying to fall over. Me taking the mick out of everyone else. Probably be me that'll fall. Completed it. We're in. Right, so here's the farmer's field I was talking about the whole time. Yeah, look at that, it's all ploughed. I put some pictures up on the video that kind of shows last week, but it was completely different to this. And the week before that was completely different to that. You know, 2 weeks ago it was sort of waist high with different kind of wheats and stuff. I don't know what it is, I don't know what it was. But and then last week it was all harvested. I don't know how much harvest there's been this year because it's been pretty dry, but they've harvested really early. Usually harvested in sort of mid-August, but this year they've kind of done it middle of July, so almost a month early really. But they've done it in this field anyway, and then a week later it's all been dug up. The farmer's not hanging about. Just my GoPro got too hot. It's not that hot. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, so there's the tree line that we were talking about. And we kind of walked up there through the little kind of the edge of the woods, down there through the little stile thing. And then here we are in the farmer's field. So we'll carry on. I'm going to turn my GoPro off for a minute because if it is getting too hot, I don't really want it breaking. So I'll turn it off. And then
Split pace.
we got my watch is talking to me. Yeah, I'll turn it off for a minute and then I'll turn it back on up here and we'll finish the walk off. We're not too far from the finish line now, so 40 minutes. Usually we'll get to this point in about half an hour or so. So yeah, I'll shut up now. and that's why I kind of stumbled a bit a minute ago. Trod in some nice poo. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so sort of coming to the end of the walk now. We're just going to follow this hedgerow the whole way down back to the car. There's Paul's knob over there, so not really a great deal to show you. But again, I just thought I'd use this time really while there's not really much going on left of the walk to kind of explain a little bit why I'm doing the channel, or why I've created the channel. I'm 29 years old, and like I say, throughout COVID, everyone was kind of jumping on this bandwagon of climbing and walking, and because it's all you could do, you know, you couldn't leave the country. So everyone went to Wales, everyone went to the Lake District and all that kind of stuff. But where I was working at the time, one of my colleagues, Keith, big ups Keith, legend, he randomly said I think he knew what he was doing. He was like, how do you feel about Everest Base Camp? And I was like, you what? You're having a laugh, aren't you? Everest Base Camp's something that just nutters do. So I sort of dismissed it at the time, but it was in the back of my head, you know, the whole time. I was like, Everest Base Camp? I was like, did a bit of research into it, you know, saw who was doing it, watched a few videos, and I was like, do you know what? Well, that's something I could actually do. So anyway, we kind of did a bit of training and all that kind of stuff. Mountains around Wales, Lake District, Scotland, you know, we've done all the 3 peaks. If that's go past. And yeah, but I've made this channel to kind of explain that, you know, I'm not exactly a fitness enthusiast, and you know, I'm out doing things like this with my parents. So, you know, my dad's 65. He's not exactly, I'm sure he won't mind me saying, the healthiest guy in the world. Maybe I'll bleep that bit out. Maybe he will mind. But anyone can do it, you know, and it's just great. So I just wanted to kind of make this channel to kind of show to people that anyone can do it. I can do it. You guys can do it. Plus, there's not a great deal of, like, you know, there's a lot of great videographers and people out there. I'm not saying I'm great, but there's not a lot of walks on YouTube around the sort of Ivinghoe, sort of Chiltern area. So I thought, as I'm doing them weekly, may as well make a little vlog about them. So this is kind of the first one. I'll do another one, again, depends on how long it takes me to edit them, but I'll try and do them weekly. There's 3 main walks we do. This one today, which again takes about an hour. There's another one that we do which takes about, well, depending on the weather, anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours, which is about sort of 5 mile walk up and down the beacons, round up to the car park. We park in this car park that we parked at today and go the other way. And there's another one that we park up in Ashridge and walk through the Ashridge estate, round through these woods, back round. Again, I'll do a video on that. And another one which I think I mentioned earlier about from Wendover to here, which is kind of the biggest walk we do. It's about 14 miles ish, 13-14 miles. And it's a really good one to kind of test your kind of fitness. So my mum done it for the first time a couple of weeks ago. She managed it, she done it. Struggled a bit, but she done it. And you know, we've got Cadder Idris coming up in a few weeks as well, so I'll do a little video on that. So a few bits coming up, and yeah, that's kind of why I created the channel really. And I've been waffling on, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. And if you do, you know the age old. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Cheers guys. Right then guys, this is the end of the walk. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know it was a bit of a short one. Again, it's the first video I've done, so don't judge. No nasty comments, please. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and there'll be more to come. If I've waffled on, I do apologise. I know I can do sometimes, but we'll see how this goes. But yeah, lovely little walk. Last little view for you. Sun's starting to set now. Yeah, last little view for you, and yeah, see you in the next video. Cheers.